So Diddy finally got arrested. I know this is old news. I understand. I'm behind on it. I'm doing my best to catch up, okay? But if for whatever reason this is your first time hearing about this, hey, welcome back to the present. Thank you for joining us. In case you guys didn't know, Diddy was arrested, and the reasoning behind it was honestly not that much worse than what I expected. Basically, this man has been the Jeffrey Epstein of the music industry. It's very surprising in hindsight that he was able to remain under the radar, considering how openly he'd been doing things. Just very, very strange that we looked at that and we're like, huh, that was weird. He finally gets arrested, and when they get him, I'm sure all of you guys know, you guys heard the stories about the 1,000 gallons of lube. You guys have heard it. I don't need to tell you all of that. You guys know. It just baffles to me that he got caught, considering that he kind of had already gotten away with it. I mean, one of his kids got arrested, if I was not mistaken, but they didn't get him, so I don't know why he stuck around. That is beyond me. But by the way, like, just so you can kind of get an idea of how bad, it's not really the main topic to what we're going to be discussing today. So you do sort of need to know what is going on about it. Basically a whole bunch of, blackmail going on, a bunch of essaying, a lot of stuff with minors. Don't look it up, obviously, if any of that is a trigger for you. But just to kind of like really help you frame how bad it is, like, I think we've all to some level or another kind of feel like the government just wants to take. I need you to understand that, because when he tried to post bail, this man posted a $50 million bail. Not only did they post a $50 million bond, on top of that, both Diddy, his daughters, and his mom gave up their passports so they wouldn't be able to leave the country. Although with all the money that he has, even if a lot of his assets got frozen, he could probably afford to get someone to get him out of the country. But just taking that into account, $50 million plus giving away their passports, and that still got denied. Think about how crazy that is for a second. Now, obviously, this man, he's in jail. He's not going down alone. What was the point of all that blackmail? All that blackmail. If I don't use it now, when am I gonna use it? I'm already going to jail. Probably gonna do worse than 25 to life if I don't get some sort of cop assisted. So obviously he goes and he reveals a list of the names of the people that have been to the island, and a lot of those people, honestly, if you really sit down and you think about it, not that surprising. I'm just gonna be real. I would be lying if I was surprised. But one specific particular name, well, I mean two, I guess you could say, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now I am gonna be 100% honest, because that's what I'm known for, right? If I'm not gonna be honest, what the is the point of all of this? Jay-Z and Beyonce, I mean, both as people and as artists, to me, have always been like one of those things that I just never got, and to this day I still don't understand. Like, I mean, sure, Beyonce is pretty and she sings good, and then Jay-Z also, I don't know, to me they kind of came across as very inauthentic. So to me, like, it just didn't really mean, like, I just couldn't see it. I just didn't understand it. It wasn't for me at the end of the day. It wasn't for me, so I will understand that. But I need you to listen to me saying that so you can understand the following, because it makes it so much funnier when you understand that I was just over the moon when I found out that people were taking everything that's surrounding the whole P. Diddy situation and blaming it on Beyonce like it was just her fault. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember if they were this was not a meme. Though the image that I saw on TikTok was 100% serious, but they were talking about how Beyonce was the one that was behind. I can't remember if it was Tupac or Biggie's death, which is, if you think about it, like, if it's just a few clicks away and you can find out that at the time Beyonce would have been 14 years old. So completely wild, out of nowhere. But then someone took that and that became a meme, and now people are saying that like all like these things that just wouldn't, the dates wouldn't even make sense, are all linked to Beyonce. There was one with the dinosaurs, and it's just a picture of like a bunch of drawn dinosaurs, and there's like a meteor coming, you know, the one that kills them all, and photoshopped onto the meteor is Beyonce's face. And all of these memes, they have the fucking they have the name, or they have the She Knows song playing, the dun dun dun, she knows. She know, that one, you know which one I'm talking about? So they have that one playing throughout the whole thing, dude, and it just doesn't help that her name is Beyonce Knowles, because that sounds way too close to Beyonce Knows, and it just ties back to this theory, bro. I think that they're making me believe, dude. I'm seeing the connections. She's behind it all. Beyonce. Behind everything is Beyonce. Dude, I think even my favorite TikTok is gonna be right. It's just a picture. Picture this. A beautiful theater. A bunch of people sat down on their little rows, ready to watch what's probably gonna be one of the worst renditions of whatever the play was playing that night. And then up above on one of the balconies, you have a former president, a good man in compared to the standards of all the previous presidents, because goddamn, if you really look into it, he also sucked. But you have one man just enjoying, probably had the little binoculars, you know, little douchey ones, just observing right above on his castle. And then Beyonce with a gun holding it to this man's head. Dude, Beyonce knows. She knows. Guys, it's all coming together. I feel like that this is like one of the great mysteries of the world. Everything ties back to Beyonce. I like to indulge a little bit, you know, because obviously it doesn't make any sense. There was like no validity. If you sit down and truly think about it for a second, if you slow down, take off your tinfoil hat for a second, it just doesn't make sense. But you know, what's the harm in playing along a little bit, right? Either way, it's gonna happen with or without us. Am I right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the whole situation? Not just the whole Beyonce knows theory, but just the whole P. Diddy situation as a whole. Is pretty that's going on, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're still watching to this point, thank you, I guess. This one was a weird one for sure, so I hope you guys had a good time. This has been Subtly Artistic, aka your boy. Thank you guys for watching. Like, sub, hit the bell if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.